Hello and thanks for joining us. Our top story tonight, investigators say gang violence in Houston County is evolving and growing.
And now the Houston County Sheriff's Office says they're dealing with it. Molly Jett joins us live in Houston County to break down what they're seeing.
Houston County Lieutenant Bo Spivey says nowadays it's not uncommon for relatives to live together but also be affiliated with different gangs. He says some of those gang members are as young as 14 years old.
They don't believe that anything's going to happen to them.
Houston County Lieutenant Bo Spivey works in the Warren Division. Lately, he says he's noticed an increase in gang activity.
Our previous DA took office, and the lack of prosecution of violent offenders associated with gang, his reluctancy not to prosecute gangs has sent us kind of in a spiral.
Spivey is talking about George Hartwig, who left office a year ago.
Putting people on probation for 10 years, things of that nature, and we're constantly out here working, arresting the same offenders over and over again, and him giving them plea deals is the result of what's going on now.
He says gangs have been coming in and out of Houston County from all over, including Peach County and Macon-Bibb County.
Growing and living here now, I realize there is just a need for somebody to help.
Michael Jones and Warner Robins leads a nonprofit, Community Resource Network.
We focus a lot on gang violence, but I don't think we also focus on the necessity of why they got in the gang in the first place.
According to the Sheriff's Office, Houston County has 7 active gangs and 1,200 validated gang members.
They're coming together to commit crimes. They're working together. It's just usually a conflict amongst criminals, and then they fall out with each other, and then they start shooting at each other.
Jones says he plans to offer substance abuse and anger management resources for the public.
It's to understand the way of life and to possibly help change the culture.
In the past 6 months, the Sheriff's Office says they've solved 4 cases involving suspected gang members. That's 2 home invasions and 2 aggravated assaults or homicide.
Under no circumstances that we would tolerate any crime or our transits or our citizens being victimized by gang members, random acts of violence. And if you do, we will see that you go to jail.
Now, Spivey says he also has more faith in the county's current DA, Will Kendall. He also says that the Houston County Sheriff's Office is one of the only sheriff's offices in the entire state to have an active warrant division. This means if someone were to commit a crime in Perry, Centerville, or Warner Robins, their warrant would come back here, and then they would actively pursue that individual even if they were to leave the county. Live in Houston County, Molly Jett, 13W MAZ News.
Thank you, Molly. We reached out to former DA Hartwig. We've not heard back.